that I'm at Loki's old graveyard, most of our Saints football team fans, I always thought the team was cursed and thought they would never go to a Super Bowl or win. So the team was hurt on top of graveyard. But in my opinion, I've always felt we're the wrong coaches and the wrong players. And once we got that straight, one season we did win the Super Bowl. You know, when your team loses a lot, you make excuses up front, out there. Now, the house is called Buckner's Mansion, built back in 1856. Mr. Buckner made his money in cotton. The house is 20,000 square feet of living. It has 48 columns. You got to count upstairs, downstairs, around the side, 48 columns. And like I said, there's no basement. On the left, Jackson Square, Andrew Jackson, St. Louis Cathedral. Look at the steeple of the church. That's the measurement for the French Quarter. No building the French Quarter will be taller than the steeple of the church. No building the French Quarter will be taller than the steeple of the church. And look across from my left again, another of those Tower buildings. Look at the front of to your left right there. 16 houses connect together. There you call them apartments. But like I say, first floor is retail, second floor will be living room, dining room area, third floor will be the bedrooms, attic will be servants' quarters.
People think we can't fund it to the family bought a policy from the cemetery, and the cemetery maintains it all the time. The cost of effective care
like Hurricane Katrina is almost a household name now for people that live in the United States, but they don't realize how bad Ida really hit us down here. Ida had over a 15-foot storm surge in this area. At this point, they had 160 mile an hour winds. Now, of course, the news forecasters and everybody says it was only a Category 4 that made landfall. But they got $1 million weather stations on these big supply vessels out at Port Fourchon and Grand Isle that were registering 181s and 183 sustains with gusts as high as 224. It was a very serious storm, and the worst part about it was a direct hit for us. We caught that eastern eye wall, which is the worst side of the storm to be on. All this grass you see right here does not belong there. That is marsh islands that were broken apart from further south and blown into this. I will give anybody $100 that thinks they can walk across there and touch that tree line. You will sink. It's floating grass. It has mud attached to the roots, but it is all floating. So, this right here, this oil well, why is it important? This was a series of canals that we had just traveled through. These canals, today's world, we have directional drilling, which means we can pierce the ground and go 50, 60 miles in any direction. So I ain't gonna take away your glory, I told you. So yes, bayous are naturally formed waterways. They're gonna be a little bit narrower, shallower, squiggly because they're naturally made. These oil field canals were originally deep because they had to get the big drilling rigs and derricks back here to service these oil wells. For those of y'all familiar with the Disney movie, Princess and the Frog, there's a bayou scene where they're coasting the back of the alligator and they got Raymond the Firefly leading the way. Y'all remember that? Crabs, shrimp, redfish, flounder, drum, sheephead, all these species thrive in this saltwater estuary. Now on the way out, we're gonna pass through the big lake. And of course, we're gonna go knocking at the door of every large. Largest I've seen out here, my boy Hercules, 13 foot 6 inches.
Oh.
Hurricane Ida, he's been displaced. We don't know. We're not gonna say that he's dead. At this point in time, he's a missing person. Yep, come on.
What happened to the back?
Another alligator bit him. Now you gotta think, what kind of alligator out here gonna bite an 11-foot alligator?
Big one. This a little one. He turned around.
Look at it, wow.
Oh, wow.
Come on. Say, hey, my boy, what are you doing?
Leave him alone. Let him be. Oh my. You can't see it?
You can see it. They just don't move that fast. That's why I trust these larger ones. I know it sounds crazy, but I do trust the larger ones more than I trust the smaller ones. The little ones are so unpredictable. They move extremely fast.
Oh, he know how to get it.
What do you know how to do, Andrew?
You know how to get it.
He still missed it. Go back up there.
Oh, he gonna get it 'cause you see that white.
They're scavengers. Out here in the wild, they'll eat birds, fish, small prey such as raccoons, rabbits, and squirrels, stuff like that. But a lot of those animals are too fast for them. Anything that's died of natural causes and they find floating up and down the bayou, they'll eat it. It's a quick and easy meal. Now, let's just say if I had some chicken with me today. I throw that piece of chicken in the water and it sinks. It floats down, or it sinks down to the bottom. That alligator will not eat it off the bottom. They're not bottom feeders. And that's one of the reasons why in the alligator hunting, they hang the chicken just above the surface of the water to make it appear as it's floating.
Let me ask you something.
You want kisses?
Can I have a marshmallow to get inside?
Oh my.
Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
Oh, did you put it in your mouth, baby?
Jason, we need to
You
get
must not be married.
Pretty good.